Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Saturday, September 11, 2021. It is the end of trading week number 36, but more importantly, today is the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. For all our heroes, first responders, and people who are impacted on that day, may God continue to bless you. This week was a hard week. It was a red week, and it was pretty, I don't want to call it brutal. It was a modest downturn. It was about a 2% downturn, but we're still not far from the all-time high. So we have to see what's going to happen. So what I want to do is just copy in all the trades that I did this week, paste it into a spreadsheet. Before we go to ETrade, just want to say, hey, catch me on the Facebook group Investing 102 if you want to learn, socialize, exchange ideas, see what other traders are doing. I do post up trades and articles right away. It takes me less than a minute or two to post up a trade after I do it. So these are probably the easiest way to see what I'm doing in near real time. Okay, so we're at ETrade. So I'm just going to put the filter on here, 7 days. I'm going to copy this out. And then I'm just going to paste. I always like leaving extra gaps so I can clean things up. Because you see I do have to delete stuff. And then I'm going to paste again. Whoop, that didn't work. So let me repaste that. The first one didn't work. There you go, that one worked. So let me fix this up now. And here you go. I finished fixing it up. Again, every week I do the same. I plug in some of the missing information from my broker. And then I added my own notes. I added my own notes and I added my own notes over here. And then let me fix some other stuff up. And now I think I fixed everything up. The trade numbers look right. I added the how many days, so I do the date math here. So let's go to the top. I like going to the top. Go here. The next thing you want to do is go to the pivot table. And here is a way I can check my data if it looks like it brought in okay. And I think it's good. So I don't see anything wrong there. The next thing I do is go to the next pivot table. Hit the pivot table here. And then just double check some of the numbers. So now my running total is $22,712. So what's good is my cover calls are starting to make money again, which makes sense. When the markets go down, it's easier to make money. Most of your cover calls are not going to be in the money anymore. You know, you can collect some more premiums when it gets close enough. My iron condors are starting to lose money because the market was down 5 days in a row, and I'm starting to do some other moves. So I may run into the same problem that I have here. In July, I lost money on iron condor. So I may enter losing money again if the market suddenly go another 10 days down in a row. So we'll see what happens. So this is what week number 36 summary looks like. 33 trades. Oh, that's not even right. Let me fix that. And I corrected that. It is 21 trades for this week. It is a four-day trading week. Didn't do a lot of action. And you can see I did gain about $1,000 this week. This number looks better. I have a 5-day uptrend, but I do sense a downtrend coming up because the market is down, and then my iron condors are always a couple weeks in a way. And then you can see this real quickly. There's you can see a little trend for this week. I made a couple hundred every day, and so that's a good thing. So let's talk through some of the trades in detail. Here you go. I put a filter on Fastly. So this week I did 2 trades. I'm rolling the cover call out, and again, they're small premiums, but you can see you get 34 bucks here. This one I rolled the cash secure put down and out, so I'm saving myself. I collected a little bit less, 9 bucks, but I'm trying to predict, you know, some downside risk. But if you look at the past, look at this. Last week I did the same thing multiple times with Fastly, and you see how I collected $147 on Fastly alone. And if you repeat it every week, you can make money. And look how long I've been doing Fastly now. So you can see Fastly, I've been doing it since almost week 8, 9, 10, 18, you see that? You can play it however you want, but if you have a ticker that you make money on weekly, you can just keep on playing it. That's what I did. Let's see what else I did. The next thing I want to talk about is SoFi. You see I did a couple moves here. I did been rolling this cover call up and out. This one was up and out. Heck, okay. I want to make sure they're not the same. I have I have 200 shares and I have one cash secure put. So that makes sense. So this looked good. Again, small gains, not a lot of money made on SoFi. If you look at this, $51. But don't forget, SoFi has $15 per share. And if you divide, I have free contracts. If you think about the math, so that's 45 or 4,600 bucks at risk. And if you collect $51 on that money, that's really a good return. Here's a look at an iron condor. And you see I opened this up about a month ago. One thing good about tracking it is you can see some interesting things. This one was a 48 day to open. And if you see how much I collected, 5 contracts, I collected 536. When I close, I pay 408. So it tells you something right away. There was not a lot of money to be made here. And I'll show you what happened. I rolled the untested side, and then you see how it gained a little bit from 526 to 578 to about $600. And it cost me $400 to close, so I only made $200. So really, I made a profit. So there's nothing wrong with making a profit. But what it's telling you is, in this case, normally when you do a 45-day to 21, you can hit a 50%. But the market is changing, and even if I didn't roll these, it was getting harder and harder for me to hit my 50%, and there is some heightened risk, obviously, in this week. So now, I'm okay with making a profit. Like I said, I don't set out 50% marks or goals or whatever. I don't have a trading percentage that I aim for. My goal is if I make enough trades where I'm always making money, I'm fine with it. Because remember, as soon as this trade is in the books, I close out, the money is in my account, all the buying power is released again, I can do new trades, and the more I turn the same, right? This is a $5,000 being held up by my broker. Every time I can get the trade done, release it, readjust it, because by closing it and opening a new one, that's like a row. I'm just rolling it and then resetting it up another 45 days or 48 days in advance, and then I readjust the risk, right? You pick new strikes and new calls, and this is what it's like. And if you do this over and over and over, I always tell people, my goal is really smaller than most traders. I shoot for a $10 to $15 profit per trade. And this is why I'm up to 900 trades this year, or 1,000. If you shoot for a small trade, I will make more money over time. I just have to make 2,000 trades a year next year, right? Because if I aim for $10, I can make money that way. So I'm just sticking to a simple trading plan, nothing fancy here, and I made money. Hey, that's about it for today. Comment below. Let me know how you're trading. I know that the market is starting to turn. What are you doing to prepare for it? I want to make sure you're successful. I want to make sure you win with money. So let me know. Let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.